It is ridiculous. It's so fresh. Your character is so fresh. He's the coolest, most confident bastard. He's just never going to take no for an answer with anybody, but so sweet about it and charming and still a family. Nobody's seen a movie like that. I love that. I saw it with my family in the cutting room. Josh and Ronnie let me watch it, and I watched it when he was putting it together, buddy. And you're hysterical in the movie. You're funny as shit. Man, what about that look, though? How did that happen?
What do you mean, what look?
Just the way you looked in the movie, that face, the decisions on the eye. And what you are doing and what you continue to do for cinema and for all of us, you just are beyond it all, man. You cannot wait to see what you bring in the future. But let's just enjoy Marty Supreme when it comes out. It's a 10. It's a 12.
I saw your movie with my friend Rodman Flender. It was a party. It was just like the crowd. It was one of those things that you dream about where the laughs are all there, the highs, the lows. And from the moment that movie begins, I was in all the way.
Amazing.
And it was just an absolute pure delight. This movie is a major achievement. I don't think this movie could be made without Timothy. Timothy is this nuclear force at the center of the movie that needs to propel it. And I know that you usually are thinking about who this movie has to be for. Well, so what's interesting to me about this movie, watching it, and there's a bunch of things that struck me, but one reminded me a little bit of Frank Capra. I turned to my friend Rodman afterwards and I went, those faces, all the faces of everybody. Anytime there's a face in the crowd who, and the camera's on them for a second, their face is fascinating and they're absolutely incredible. And I was thinking about all the supporting players, Abel Ferrara, Tyler, the Creator, Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank. I love the fearlessness with which you guys say, wait a minute, that's the face. That's the person. And I think you're seeing something in them that you think is, as you said, it's all a documentary. Yeah. This Marty Supreme movie is based on a guy. It's
loosely,
very loosely.
Yeah, loosely.
Very loosely.
Inspired by,
but it's a completely fictitious tale. And then what you guys do, what you've done is you've extracted the essence of these people somehow. Yeah. And they're perfect in those moments. Yeah. Post Marty Supreme, you're going to have so many big actors. Come on, Josh, I'd be great for this. Guys, it's not you. You lost it to the guy who came to fix the toilet 40 minutes ago.
Last night, I saw, what's that name of that movie? Marty Supreme, on a whim, as they say. I was out to dinner with a buddy of mine and my lovely wife, and then he was like, what are you doing after this? She goes, we're going to go see the movies. And I'm looking at Nia going, are you crazy? Yeah, let's go see at 10 o'clock. This movie's supposed to be great. And I was going, I'm asleep by 10 o'clock. Like, what? So I got an affogato, little ice cream and coffee, you know what I mean? And I said, all right, I got some sugar and some caffeine in me. Let's go see this movie. And I'm glad I did. Another one I really liked. And I guess the lead in that movie also played Bob Dylan in that movie, which I saw. And I loved that one. I'm bad with the names, all right? He's a great actor. Everybody in the movie was great. I forgot to bring up in that Marty Supreme movie, the two things that what really blew me away in the movie was one of the actors in there is one of the guys on Shark Tank. And he does a great job. I'm forever sticking up for acting because everybody thinks it's easy, because they see somebody that doesn't act go in and do a good job. But a lot of times they're playing like a version of themselves, you know what I mean? Or they're playing themselves. So at that point, all you got to do is memorize the lines. And if you're natural, you can make it sound believable. But the true actors, they're like different. Like this kid who's in this movie, like there's not an ounce of that Bob Dylan character that he was doing in this new thing. And to me, that's like truly acting. Like you're like, those are two different people and you're the same person playing both and you are two different people. But anyways, the Shark Tank guy, I got to give it up. The guy was great. And then probably my favorite character in the movie and performance was Gwyneth Paltrow. Which I was a little bummed out to see her because I thought she retired. And one of my favorite things in this business is I root for people that retired. Anybody who can walk away from this business. I'm not gonna lie, I fell asleep twice just because I'm old, not because it's a bad movie.